Hey folks, we're the Razor Shark Fins. I'm Black.
And I am Blogan. Welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda. On the last part, which was recorded a couple weeks ago, we ran through the first dungeon and we got the first piece of the Triforce, along with a boomerang and a bow we can't use right now. We'll get to how we can remedy that situation.
You thought dungeon number 1 was in one of those other stumps. I could say you're barking up the wrong tree.
Oh my god, 40 seconds in. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to look in the actual video, but for now it is not even a minute. Good job, Black. You've already hit the joke quota.
And while uploading the last part, or a few parts, I was thinking maybe we're trying to parody an old 2015 meme. Link's turnt's supposed to be blue, but I think it's white. Compared to a certain dress which people thought was yellow and gold.
Oh, that's a good memes. That's a good old memes that are dead now.
How's that meme going among your produce crops?
Well, depending on who you ask, I'm either a meme farmer or a meme merchant. So I must say, just not good in general. Sales are quite low. So
who owned that dress again? I can't remember.
I don't fucking know, and honestly, I don't care. You know, sure, the dress is whatever color your little heart desires it to be, but that's not the point. The point is...
No more sitting around. What are we doing?
We're off to go to the second dungeon.
Already?
Yeah, no, the first few parts were kind of slow because we were gearing up our arsenal.
Clock.
Oh, yes,
now we can keep time of how long we fuck up the time there.
What?
So, where's the next shop?
The next shop?
Yeah.
We're in the next dungeon. We don't need a shop yet. We're gonna need one in a few dungeons. But for now, the first few parts were very slow because we were building up our arsenal. But now we're ready to just tear hell through Hyrule and go through some dungeons. We're starting with the second dungeon. It's blue! And don't you fucking say it's gray, because it's blue! Look how blue it is.
No, it's clearly blue.
It's true blue.
Unlike other things.
My soul? It's not blue.
That's not what I was referring, but okay.
Blood inside the human body is blue.
What was that? Did you get a text or something?
It's nothing. So what were you saying? What were you gonna talk about?
I don't completely... Oh, okay, so you're throwing this croissant everywhere.
Well, I made that point in the last episode, and you just said nothing about it. You completely ignored it, so I felt kind of defeated. So I
now we got what looks like Buzzy Beetles.
They are, I'm sure they have a name in the Zelda verse.
You fucker Link! You're stealing my enemies!
I call them Hershey Kisses, as many people do, but, I'm sure that if you look in the manual, it'll say, oh, their name is Blizzldybleep, or something akin to that.
Blizzldybleep.
Hey, if fucking spiders are called Tektites...
Oh no, watch out for the Blizzldybleep. It's the sort of enemy that sounds like something Bill Cosby would say.
I must have missed that episode of The Cosby Show where he talked about the Blizzldybleeps.
I was out on my camping trip the other day, and I was run over by a whole army full of Blizzldybleeps.
Oh, Bill Cosby. You were once so beloved. What happened?
People got suspicious of him. Is he still on trial? I have no idea.
I don't think that's a question we have any authority in answering. I'm getting my ass kicked here, so that's nice.
You know, you should have gotten one of those red potions. I told you. Wait, what is that?
That is our magical boomerang. What's magical about it? It goes the length of the screen.
That's a boomerang?
Yeah.
That looks less like a boomerang than the other boomerang we have. That looks like a toenail.
Well, maybe we're just throwing a toenail at the enemies and they get so grossed out that they're like, ugh, stop it. But we increased our throwing arm because we can now throw it the whole length of the screen. See?
More and more people in Hyrule today are using toenails.
Oh, Michael Rosen. You're so not here.
Be like Link. Be smart. Grow toenails. Or throw toenails.
Have you know, I am pro toenails on the spectrum of feet. This room is useless. What did we get in this room?
Wait, did you say pro toenails?
I am pro toenail.
Okay.
I know it's a very hot debate right now. Pro toenail versus pro fingernail. So, or I guess versus anti-fingernail or toenail, I guess. Nails in general, just not a very good conversation talking.
So why do these enemies have rupees in the first place? Do they actually think a shopkeeper is going to allow them to set foot in their store?
I mean, are we really gonna sit down and have the discussion about why do video game enemies give you item drops?
I mean, like, item drops make sense. Why currency though?
Yeah, item drops. Like, the Dongo dislikes smoke. Okay? If you didn't have the manual and you didn't know that the Dongo was a boss that we may or may not be facing in like 5 seconds, you would know what the fuck he was talking about.
You blew a hole in my wall. You gotta pay for that. Also, where's my towel? Did you give it to my wife yet?
Oh my god. They're all just the same person.
Yep, that's what I'm going for.
I look forward to it. Oh, hey, fairy. Which is good, because we're about to fight a boss.
Oh, there's another bomb.
Now, the interesting thing about the second dungeon, we don't technically have, like, an official treasure. But we'll get to that in a bit, because here is our boss of the dungeon, Dodongo. He dislikes smoke, when in reality he dislikes bombs, as a lot of people do. However, he's dead now, and we have ourselves a heart container.
I can't wait to fuck up the Dongos!
Oh my god. CD Island. And there we are, saying these the Triforce.
Wait, that's it?
Yeah, there's no
this
actual treasure to be gotten in the second dungeon.
That was quite a short dungeon.
Yeah, especially...
There's gotta be more we can do in this part, I mean...
Oh, well, I mean, we could... You know what, that's a good point, Black. Our shield.
What about the shield?
It's fine. It blocks this guy's arrows, which looks like he's got a mean bow, so that's pretty impressive. But doesn't block much else. You know, those fireballs were fucking our shit.
Why don't we find a guy who gets angry when we blow up his door?
Yeah, I guess that's a good point to bring up. On top of money houses and hearts, you can also discover hidden areas where people fucking yell at you and say, "You dumbass, why'd you do that?"
And do you know where it is exactly?
I'm not going to activate one because I don't want to lose my monies. Take my word for it, guys. It's in the game, but I'm not going to find one. Because the way I have this mapped out...
Oh, come on, man. Don't be such a spoil sport.
I don't want to get robbed, and you're telling...
Yes, because if you don't get robbed, you're a spoil sport.
I'm sorry to ruin the mood, guys, but I'd much rather keep my money, and for the sake of moving along, I'm sure the lovely folks at home would...
You know, I'm sure Jesse James would always say that to his victims.
Oh, come on, guys, don't be such a fucking stick in the mud. Just let me steal your cash.
That's not what Jesse James would sound like at all.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is my Jesse James impression off to you?
Ease up, partner. Don't be such a spoil sport.
Okay, good job. You did it. You done it good.
Well, I mean, he was in the Wild West.
That he was. I cannot deny you that fact.
We went down those stairs before, right?
We did. We got some monies. That was in fact
so,
how
what other secrets are there nearby here?
Nearby here?
Yeah, there's gotta be some other secrets.
Well, I don't know about discoverable secrets, but we can't happen across quite a peculiar shop. At least I think we did. I could be completely bullshitting and we didn't uncover it at all. Okay, I'm bullshitting, we didn't do it at all. Really quick, this little thing right here, this little tree, we can burn it and reveal, oh my god, it's a hole in the ground.
Well,
but it's just a shop.
Lit.
Point is, this shield, we saw it in other shops, but it was quite more expensive there.
I think we already... Didn't
up.
we already talk about the shield before?
Yeah,
well, you said there was some sort of holy feel to it.
I suppose while I'm on the way to the third dungeon, I can explain that.
No, you explained it in the last part.
Well, I don't think I really got into it.
You were saying it was sort of like Castlevania. Legend of Zelda is going to have a religious feel to it.
Legend of Zelda, when it was first being planned out in its inception stage, Miyamoto had wanted the main religion of Hyrule to be Christianity. That's why our cross has a massive shield on it, and why
we have a cross that has a shield on it? So where's
Point is, that didn't fly over too well with Nintendo of America, who at the time had a very strict policy against religion. So, in A Link to the Past, which is the third Zelda game, there was lore written about 3 goddesses that was completely separate from any existing religion.
So where's the old woman we have to give the letter to? Is she nearby?
Oh, we already have that. That's true. I was actually gonna say we should go find the old woman and get the old man and get the letter, but this cave, rather peculiar. It's a cave. I think we actually stumbled upon this earlier, but I didn't have the right means to do it. However, we show this to the old woman, like the old man says, and we can buy a medicine before we go. I have no money to buy any medicine, so I'm just gonna...
Wait, are we screwed? We can't afford any of this.
Yeah, we don't have to buy it. It's just we can if we want to.
Well, what does the blue potion do?
I guess we should explain. Blue potion refills all your hearts, but it's one-time use. Red potion also refills all your hearts, but you can use it twice. And both times it'll refill all your hearts.
So wait, was that our only chance to get them?
No, if we enter back in, we can buy them again, and I'm pretty sure that's universal across all medicine women throughout the Hyrule.
I see.
So anyway, on to the third dungeon.
Hey, thanks for the towel. I wanted something for my good-for-nothing husband.
So they're all family related.
Well, I did say that was supposed to be his wife.
I mean, fair enough, I guess.
We got our divorce 115 years ago.
Back in the dawn of Hyrule. Anyway, third dungeon. Here it is.
Is this one short? Like the second one?
Decently. I don't know. This might be a bit of a longer part because we're doing two dungeons in one.
Yeah.
I guess we have to plan this out a little better. Oh, I guess we never explained our shield. We can now block any and all projectiles coming our way.
Couldn't we do that the original one?
No. For shield, we can only block physical projectiles like rocks and arrows and all that. But now, if a wizard that we haven't run into yet is going ooga booga and using his magic, we can block that too. And more importantly, we can block the fireballs of the Zora on the overworld and the rivers. Also, these are dark nuts. Fuck dark nuts. They're like
Donuts?
second worst enemy. Dark nuts.
Dog nuts. As some people pronounce donuts.
Nobody calls them dog nuts. Seriously. Like,
James Rolfe does.
does he really?
Yeah, don't you remember his Action 52 review? He pronounced donuts as dog nuts.
For a joke, for like a bit.
No, I'm pretty sure that's... Well, how would you know it was a joke?
I don't know. Why don't you go ask James Rolfe and ask him how he pronounces donuts?
Yes, of course. I will go right up to his door and say, "Hi, Mr. Rolfe. I'd like to know, why did you pronounce donuts that way in your Action 52 review?"
I'm sure.
Like, I know his address. I'm sure I might know if I look it up on binverified.com, but I'm not creepy like that. I am not gonna do that.
Anyway, dark nuts. We can only attack them from the front or from either behind or the side, and if we attack them in the front, we just get our little sword plinks off the side like a ineffective arrow. However, bombs work on them from all directions. On top of being used to uncover secrets, bombs also make very good weapons. I'm sure a majority of our audience must have known this already, but just in case you were unaware, bombs just happen to make very good weapons. And this is way too many dark... I'm calling them fucking dog nuts now.
My apologies. Oh,
and this is our next treasure, the raft.
Okay, new item.
This raft is useful a grand total of 2 times in this game, but it's required to reach a dungeon, so thus we need it anyway.
Wait, somehow Link put a whole raft in his pocket.
Oh wow, you're asking the question literally everybody who's played Zelda has asked. How does Link keep all these items with him?
No, I mean, all these other items I can understand. I mean, the sword he probably got from Percy Jackson, and the shield he probably got from John Ark, but a whole raft, can you explain that?
Magic. And it's a video game, so don't question it.
Oh, my mistake.
It's fine, but like, you know, video game logic. How does Link keep all these rupees on him? The world may never know. I mean, he
He's
probably
got
doesn't
Hermione
have-
Granger's bag, of course.
Well, that's how he keeps the stepladder with him.
You see, that's how he does it. He borrows items from other fighting characters.
Wait, I'm sorry, what fighting characters?
I mean, yeah, like I said, the sword he gets from Percy Jackson, the shield he got from John Arc.
Oh.
It makes
Why
sense.
couldn't you get the sword from Jean Arc, too?
Well, because you can't really... The sword's not really as easily portable, you know?
Except it is, though.
The shield, it is.
The sheath is a,
Shield, it's a shield and a sheath.
Well, I say, wasn't the whole point of Jean's sword that the sheath is the sheath is a shield?
Yes.
So you can carry the sword effortlessly as well.
Well, yeah, but he's already got the sword from Percy Jackson. He doesn't want to
So
be
why
greedy.
does he need to go to 2 worlds? Why doesn't he just go to Jean and borrow his sword?
Because obviously the sword's more portable. Don't you remember?
It was a pen, yeah.
Yeah.
But you get the whole combo if you go to Jean and borrow his sword.
Yeah, but he wants to make room. A pen sword isn't as space-taking as an actual sword. It's
But
basic
if that-
logic here.
But if that sword already has a sheath for it, that's also a shield. What do you do then? Pray tell, Mr. Extreme. What do you do then?
Shut up.
Nice, sick arguments made.
So,
Oh, the dungeon's a swastika, by the way. It's actually not. It's a...
now
manhandler.
you are making the remark that everyone else has made.
That's true. I was going to point it out, but everyone else has made
Ganon.
that point. That was our boss, by the way, the manhandler. He could fall to swords, but it's much easier to fight him with bombs. And with that, 3rd Triforce piece. We're already 3/8 of the way done with the game.
3/8.
Yeah. These are 8 pieces of the Triforce. Okay,
Oh,
3 9s, because then we gotta fight Ganon. Go to his place.
There we go. That makes more sense.
But that'll have to come later, as next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, we're gonna continue exploring the land.
Doing more shit. Arriva, see ya.